Time now for your forewarned weather with Cedric Haynes.
All right, we've got cloudy skies out there across most of the Beehive State right now, especially across the northern half of the state along the I-15 corridor. So things looking a little threatening out there with those breezy conditions and somewhat cool temperatures. But overall, we're not dealing with active weather, at least across the north. Most of the active weather has been off towards the south and eastern half of the state, where we've had quite a few severe thunderstorm warnings and flood warnings that have been in effect here. And we still are tracking thunderstorms that are still popping up kind of in the same areas. As we told you this morning, we'd likely see that training of thunderstorms going from southwest to northeast here across the region, and that's what we continue to see. So these flashing maroon boxes here are flash flood warnings that are in effect, but really we still have flood concerns in this area. But we're also still seeing lightning and heavy rainfall showing up with some of these storms that continue to pop up, along with, yes, some large hail that's also been taking place with this activity. So as we zoom in and show you kind of the greatest concern area right now, it's just to the north and east of the Moab area here. You can see we still have lots of lightning with this storm cell that continues to slowly weaken as it makes its way up towards the Colorado border right now, but still seeing some torrential downpours with that storm system. Also some wind gusts up to 60 miles per hour being recorded with some of these storms that continue to work their way through. And again, as I mentioned here in this area here in this maroon box, that is a flash flood warning that's in effect. So again, remember, don't drive through flooded roadways for sure. Another little dousing of heavy rainfall about to make its way into Moab from the south, and then we got some more activity just south and west of the Green River area as you get back towards portions of Emery County, and then as you get down into western or eastern portions of Wayne County, we're also seeing those storms taking place. So we still have some hail indicators showing up here. This is where we've had quite a bit of large hail over portions of Grand County now, around quarter to at times $half size hail that's been showing up there. But again, that continues to make its way on off towards the north and east. But notice you get one storm cell to move through, and then you see another one redevelop behind it, and that's the training effect, almost like train cars on a train track there. All of this is because of this big bowling ball upper level low that's swirling out of portions of Nevada, but it's on the move now, and as it gets closer to the area, it's put us in this southwesterly flow, but now we're starting to tap into some of that moisture that was confined over Colorado. It's now back building into portions of the Beehive State. So you can see where we have these clouds here over the Wasatch Front and the I-15 corridor now. I think we'll shift a little farther east, and we'll start to see some development in the Wasatch back as we go throughout this afternoon as that upper level low continues to kind of rotate on through. Temperatures out there right now, 60s and 70s across most of the state, low 80s there as you get towards the St. George area right now. As you look at your storm threat overall, you can see, again, across north and central portions of the state, we're talking the chance of a couple of isolated thunderstorms, but areas that we've been concerned about throughout this first half of the day is the area that is outlook for that potential of strong to severe thunderstorms, and that's from Grand County down towards portions of San Juan County, with the greatest threat for our friends over towards the Colorado area, where they're likely going to be seeing more severe storms later today. Again, as this upper low moves on through, it pulls in that southwesterly flow, and that produces those isolated showers and storms. So a quick check of your futurecast here shows us here these storms will continue to drift to the north and east, but we'll likely start to see some activity developing in our mountains this afternoon. We may see an isolated shower along the Wasatch Front. I think a better chance of that develops as we get into your Saturday afternoon as we get that northwesterly flow. But remember that flood watch remains in effect for portions of Grand and San Juan counties. 88 degrees for us in St. George, sunshine, breezy conditions. It stays dry, sunny, and warm in southwest Utah. The Wasatch Front will be dealing with temperatures in the low 80s today. Better chances of isolated storms for your Saturday afternoon, highs only in the 70s. Guys?